All I can say is you're welcome. But you're welcome. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades.
Y'all seen the trailer for that live action Moana?
I did.
I did.
You know? Look,
I think we feel differently about it.
I mean, look, I go to bat for Disney a lot. And I fuck with Disney things, a lot of Disney things. I fuck with The Rock. And I was, you know, I like some of their live action remakes. And I think the girl's gonna kill it. I think The Rock's gonna do great too. But it all looks very it looks so green screeny to me. Everything looks so CGI and green screeny. And not to piggyback on everybody, but The Rock's wig looks kind of crazy. I don't know, man. I hope it's dope. How do you feel as an Islander, Nikki Blades?
That's the conflict, right? We're like, yay, representation. And we already love the movie.
Mhm.
I want it to go well. I think that the story itself is so good that it might compensate for some of those things that we're talking about. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I saw the previews and I was like, oh man, I already know there's a couple moments that are really gonna hit home.
No, I agree.
There's gonna be a lie. I was watching the preview and realized I was like, oh, I haven't seen people that look like my family
In a movie like
in a
that.
movie
Mhm,
like
mhm,
that.
mhm.
And then especially, I cried during the animated version.
Oh, girl, who did it? What the fuck? Yeah.
I don't know if I'm built for it this year, but it is great to see. I do hope that it doesn't all look super green screeny, but I did like that it wasn't, because I was like, how are you going to do some of these shots? Like a lot of it is super exaggerated.
Yeah. Like of course, it's gonna need some CGI, right?
Yeah.
Like, the waves are an entity into themselves, right? And you know, like, but it just look. This was my struggle with Little Mermaid too, right? Because I was really rooting for Little Mermaid, especially after all the racist backlash, right? I wanted it to be great. And it was cool. Like, I wanted it to be so good. But it was all right. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it, not gonna lie, bro, like, you watch it and the CGI is like, this should look like a video game. You know what I'm saying?
I love a good animated show.
Yeah.
And there's so much you can get away with animation.
Yeah.
That you can't with people. Even like the micro expressions that you can add into a drawing, or the extra small things that we kind of don't pick up on all the nuances as an actor at times. So it's like, you hope that it turns out well, but not everything needs to be live action.
I know, man.
It kind of feels like there's a struggle with trying to keep it cartoony.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like it's for kids.
Yeah.
Because how else would you do that without making it feel like a darker thing?
Yeah, because the narrative of the story is a lot of these Disney movies they're deep.
Dark, yeah.
They're deep and they're dark, and it's very easy to go down that path. And you can make that an adult version that would probably be fire.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. And I don't think live action was on their mind when they made the animated version.
Right, of course not.
Yeah. And I feel like it should have stayed off their mind for that reason.
Yeah, man, which is why, like, you know what I'm saying? You watch, like, Little Mermaid, right? Did you see the live action version?
No.
So it's like, when you think of, you know, Under the Sea in the original version, right? You got all these fucking fish playing xylophones and dancing around and singing and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is so fun. And then you got the live action version where all the fish look like fish.
Yeah.
They're not gonna have saxophones and xylophones and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just fish swimming around. Okay, cool. So it's all about fish. Cool. You know what I'm saying?
Like the creativity is gone with like the imagination, that little extra whimsy.
Yeah.
That's the live action takes away some of the whimsy in it.
Or you watch Lion King live action and you're like, all right, well, I'm watching National Geographic. You know what I'm saying? they not emoting at all.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah. That's cool.
Well, we'll see. I hope it goes well. I didn't watch Lilo and Stitch.
Me neither. I've actually never seen
That came out?
Yeah.
The live action?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People either loved it or hated it because they changed the ending apparently.
Yeah, and I love the original. There's certain things that I don't feel like I need to watch, unless it's like my nieces or, they say that it's good. But I like to leave some things where they're at.
Yeah. Okay. This is something I had an issue with in the animated version.
Of Lilo and Stitch?
No, of Moana. That I never said anything about because who the fuck am I, right? But having The Rock voice that character and not making the character look like The Rock was a silly choice to me. I get it. Though. I get it for representation.
Right.
Because not everybody from an island looks like The Rock.
Yeah.
I get it.
Word.
But it's just his voice.
Yeah.
Basically, he didn't do anything. I think it would have been the smarter choice, and I thought this before I heard of a live action, to make him look like
A little
The
bit
Rock.
more.
You know what I'm saying? Because they do things where like kids who love Moana, they'll bring The Rock out because you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't think this 7-year-old is registering that this is the same guy. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you this on the flip side, having Moana might be my most watched Disney movie, all right? I've seen it so many times. I fucking love that movie. Seeing The Rock's voice come out of The Rock for the live Moana threw me off. Did not like it.
Where's Maui? That's The Rock. Where's Maui?
Why am I hearing Maui's voice coming from The Rock?
What is wrong with this?
And for me, I was like, why didn't they just get the dude who did the voice of Maui to play? Oh, that's what I'm saying though. It's so disconnected.
Yeah.
But that's when I'm going to the theaters to watch. I got to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'll take Veda too because she she loves Moana. And she can finally sit through a whole ass movie. Now, I took her and Rick, my other son, to go watch Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze.
We talked about that.
Because it was back in theaters for the 35-year anniversary. God damn.
Crazy.
And to my shock, she was able to sit through majority of it. Because, I've taken her to the movies as a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old, and she takes a lot of potties. She needs little breaks, this and that. But this time, she was locked the fuck
I love
in.
that.
Oh, I was so hyped. Because sometimes, I've never taken her to a real life movie before. Like, they were all animated movies. You know what I'm saying? This is her first real people movie that she's ever sat through. And I was a little worried that she would get bored or something like that. But she was locked in. I think I was getting snacks for like 20 fucking minutes.
Oh, yeah. It was a long time.
Yeah.
Because I think you got like stuff that needs to be cooked.
Yeah. And I came back and she was like, Daddy, you missed so much. It was so fun. It was so funny.
When you first left, though, she started climbing on shit. I was like, oh. But then, there was nobody behind us. I was like, all right, go do your thing. So, it was like 5 minutes when she was just turned the other way, not watching at all.
Hey, not mad at empty ass theater.
But I was like, okay, and when a little 2 comes on, I'm gonna have to tap you, dog.
Yes.
But by then, she had already turned around, and then you came in.
And I came back, thank God. Yeah. And it was funny because I came back, and I guess she had never heard this phrase before. I came back, she says, Daddy, the red one, Michael, the red one. I said, Raphael. Raphael said, I'm gonna kick your butt.
Oh, yeah. She did repeat that when he said it.
She had never heard that before. She was like, what? What is that? What?
Yeah, she got hype on that part.
And then we were in the car, and I was sending a little voice note to Chia. She's like, Mommy, the red one said, I'm gonna kick your bum.
Because she's Canadian.
Yeah, because Chia be saying bum. But yeah, man, that was not gonna lie, that was such a, that was a good experience for me, man. That made me so happy just as like, not only, I'm like, oh, this is the beginning of I can finally take her to movies and she can sit and enjoy it, but also like putting her on to the old shit and she was fucking with it. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, you're in the like moldable phase of giving her this personality. Like, me and my dad did this, me and my dad did that. Yeah.
Because I remember shit from 4, 5.
Yeah, when I say the stories, like my dad took me everywhere, everywhere. I went everywhere with him. And so like, that's why food is a big thing. That's why I like comic books. Like my dad would put me on comic books and we would go through and read. We go to the comic shop and then just like all the characters were watching all of the shows, X-Men, everybody had their favorites. So
all right, let me make sure she's not weird like Nikki Blaze, man.
She gonna be. We all are a little weird, Tim. We're all a little weird. We just got different flavors of it.
Yeah, nah, it's the best. I want her to be weird as hell. I want my kids to be fucking strange. I already prepped her from like, hey, baby girl, in your life, people are gonna say people call Daddy weird all the time. They might throw that word your way and just know that it's a good thing.
That's
right?
a good thing.
Just why? What does that mean? I just don't know what the fuck.
She's like, she weird. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait. Do you think that the kids nowadays, though, with how much information and so many things being thrown at them, are gonna have the same level of weird as like we had? It was weird for a girl to like sports. It was weird for a girl to like comic books, or a boy to like certain things. Yeah. Do you think that weird is gonna be the same thing that your kids are gonna be dealing with?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be the same thing. I think it's still gonna exist.
I think it's gonna have its own type of something. People will get made fun of for something.
Right.
I mean, kind of along the lines of like, was it 20?
You might get made fun of for being what was cool for us.
Like in 22 Jump Street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like where he was like, where Channing Tatum thought, he was like, oh, I'm gonna go back to high school. I'm the fucking jock. Like, what's good? I'm gonna be popular again. And people were making fun of him for being dumb. And it was like Jonah, who was popular because he was tapped into the nerd shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, and he actually had thoughts and opinions, and he was thriving in high school.
Yeah.
You know? So who knows, man? The world is an ever-changing place, you know?
It is.
I'm just glad she's cute, man. You know, that knocks out some of the bullying right there. Like, thank God, man.
That brings some bullying.
No, that's literally like being cute when you're young. Other ones that are mean, they just pick on you.
Okay.
Because you're pretty and they pull you down.
All right, I gotta make sure she only stays with pretty bitches too, man. You know what I'm saying? I know
Tim's over here filtering out friends. No.
Yeah, none of it's gonna work. You can't say it was only cute. Then they be the mean girls.
Yeah, I know. Nah, I gotta make sure she's just a good person.
Like,
Just a good person. That's all you can hope for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Aww.
Yeah, we actually got a little parent-teacher meeting this week. Little review of how she's doing. Because fucking Q starting school in September.
That's crazy.
Both my children about to be in school, Nikki Blades.
Wow.
He gonna cry.
No, you know what? He, out of the both of them, he's the one that only cried for like the first couple of days of daycare. Now we be like, you want to go to daycare? He's like, yeah. I don't even have to. He don't turn back at all. When I drop him off, he runs off. He's ready, bro. He's ready to socialize. Yeah. Like, I'm tired of being neglected at home. Fuck y'all.
They like me here.
Said they have this thing at daycare called being nice to me.
He's like, Daddy, let me show you this. Let me show you this. It's called a hug.
Feels good, right?
Tim does this. Get off of me.
Okay.
Hey, they teach you that gay shit up there? No son of mine is about to be hugging.
Men.
Oh, those therapy sessions are going to be expensive.
Oh, fuck. Oh, but nah.
Do you ever wonder what they're going to say about you one day in their therapy sessions?
You know, I would hope, I do think about this because I feel like we all, after the fact, grow up with certain thoughts and opinions about how we grew up, right? And of course, look, my parents did a great job. No matter how annoying they are now, like, I mean, obviously, look how amazing of a person I am, right? Like, they raised a great one, a real one. Their genes are immaculate. I'm beautiful, right? But like...
I know the answer now. I'm pretty sure my dad's a narcissist.
But in the struggle of me being such an unserious person, and watching too many movies, I just imagine my kids in the future being like, yeah, Dad, but I didn't need a friend. I needed a dad. I needed somebody to tell me, no, come home. I needed you to care.
He was like, have a good time.
Like, oh, okay.
Lame.
I'm like, man.
Oh no, your life was so hard. I gave you freedom. Creative expression.
Oh, I'll let you take my nice car.
Yeah.
But that is in the back of my head. You know what I'm saying?
I think my parents knew. They were like, no, we know what we did. It's okay. It's all right. We accept it.
It's so easy to fuck your kids up.
Yeah.
It's sort of kind of like you got to choose which way.
Right. Because it seems like damned if you do, damned if you don't, you know?
I mean, for sure. I mean, look, we all got issues. And
Yeah.
that's a part of becoming a person, you know?
Yeah. I do like that there's more parents trying like to be parents, you know, like, hey, stuff happens at school, but it seems like wanting to not just raise kids because you gotta have them, but like you want to have kids. And so you're investing into like learning yourself as a parent so you don't pass down some of the things. Because we all know our parents, therapy was not an option.
They didn't even believe in that shit.
No. And so, you know, like from discipline to everything else, it's such a difference with how they were raised. And I know I give now my parents grace because I also realize what they grew up with. And so it's like, well, that means I got to make sure that I fix my stuff before I go and have some of my own, because it's crazy how those things just like, boop, pop back up. You're like, oh, I thought I was healed. Lies.
An interesting thing that I want to see how you're supposed to navigate, because I never really thought about this before, right? Because we've talked about the parents who fuck the kid up. But we don't talk about how it's easy to fuck your kid up because kids don't know no better. They think they're being neglected because they don't get everything or all of your time or exactly what they want when they can't have that.
Right.
So you weren't actually wrong as a parent in some instances. How do you get your kid to realize that before it becomes a complex for them?
Word. I mean, right? That kind of feels like it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Where
communication.
Yeah.
That's a newer concept amongst parents and kids, is communicating effectively with each other, because for the longest it was do as I say.
Yeah.
Just not as I do. It doesn't matter if I decide to not do this. I'm telling you to do it. You do what you're told.
And what I learned from my parent, my mom specifically, Pacific Oceanly, that I try not to do is if I fucked up, I'll be like, hey, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even from now, from as young as they are, I'm like, you know what? My bad, baby. Daddy messed up. I'm sorry, right? Because my mom never said sorry. You know, even when I knew she was sorry, she didn't say sorry. She fucking cooked me something I like, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the stuff like what you're so afraid of. The parents who are gone a lot because they need to make money for you to survive. And the kids who just don't understand that. And then they grow up and they have that
complex.
Money isn't everything. I needed time. It's like, dog, it is everything. Without this money, your life would have been shit. And they become adults and they still hold on to that because it never clicked to them. For some of us, we get of age and we're like, I get it now.
Yeah.
What do you do with the ones who don't get it now?
You can only hope, man. I mean, it's facts where it's like, it's true when your parents say, you'll get it one day. You'll understand. And it is facts. You know, it's like, it's like, as annoying as my parents can be, there are times when I'm like, okay, you know what? That's why I understand why they were tripping now. You know what I'm saying? After it did take me becoming a parent, and I hate to admit that. But it took me becoming a parent to be like, all right, I should have appreciated that more. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of having a kid who has to meet themselves in another form to get it. Because how long is it going to take for that to happen?
Yeah. You know, that being something I'm looking forward to, like eventually having my own, partner-wise, that is a big conversation to have, like parenting styles. How did you grow up? Because how I grew up is nowhere near what my future child is going to have. Like they're not going to be in the same situation at all. It's like when you are raising people that are going to be different from how you were raised, like you already know this is going to be new for you. Better, but new. So it's that fear. My biggest fear when it comes to kids is finding the wrong person to raise them with. That's my biggest fear with children. It's not raising the children at all. I think the best thing I could do for my future child is to try to pick a parent that wants to be a parent, and has the same values and has the enthusiasm to want to be present because of those things that we've discussed. To try to find somebody where we can have a balance between work and family and scheduling that out and making it a priority, because some couples, that's not a priority. Parenting isn't a priority. And they're just like, I have kids, I'm raising them the best I can, versus I have kids and I'm parenting them the best that I can.
It's actually a trip, because like I like being a dad. You know what I'm saying? As much as I joke and complain, like I really enjoy it, and it's kind of apparent from not a damn double entendre. It's kind of obvious sometimes when I post something how many people don't like it because the fact even when Shia will post, like she posted a little compilation of me just playing with the babies for Father's Day, and it was someone's like, "Oh, you're a fun dad." I'm like, "What? I'm just playing with my babies." What kind of y'all got not fun dads? Damn, son. I'm not doing nothing crazy. What you playing?
I'm hateful. Yeah.
But it is one of those things. It's like from perspective and people speaking from their own trauma. Part of the reason why I'm with the person I'm with is because he's a good dad. Like that is a big factor in all of that. And even in consideration of like, if that's something in our future that I already know that you've at least, you are doing well at what you're doing now. So I had a hands-on dad. My dad loved being my dad. My dad was a stay-at-home dad. My dad took me everywhere. Granted, overprotective. And we could have worked on some things, and I'm glad as an adult we talked about it. Probably a little late. We could have talked about it sooner, but we did discuss the shortcomings. And my dad was very honest and vulnerable about his essentially what he would call his failures as a father. And not a lot of children will ever have that moment with their parents. Like I have two parents that did their best with what they had and they acknowledged it. They didn't dismiss it. That's the thing too, is they didn't dismiss it and be like, cry baby. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're dramatic. They're like, no, we know it was messed up and we're sorry. Look at you do well now. We applaud everything you're doing now. So when it comes to the future kids, I'm like, well, I'm just not trying to say I'm sorry a lot.
Well, hey, look, you lucky because a lot of us have, particularly mothers, that be on that never happened.
Oh God.
I never was like, so I just made that shit up. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely lucky with that because my mom, it could have went that way. There was a turning point because it's just relationships with parents. I don't know, sometimes it's like father-son dynamic, but like mothers and their daughters is complicated at times. And there was a moment that we could have ended up being that way. But I always wanted my parents in my life. Like family is something that is like really important to me. So I knew that I wanted to be better with them. So that was my effort, but they were open like that too. Cause like you said, my mom could have easily been like,
oh,
shut
bro,
up.
What if you were the kid that you were talking about where she was like, you remembering where they're like, they were at work all the time and you're like, but you not the best. And you remember it.
I'm remembering whoopings. No. This is not the same.
This is called child abuse is what he remembers.
I'm remembering why I don't like wire hangers. What are you talking about?
Damn, son, she gave you an abortion.
It's not this. We're talking to the ghost of Ricky Shucks right now. Oh my God. It's a little different childhoods we got going on over here too. It's like, I don't understand. Why would you be afraid of a hanger? They're for clothes.
Yo, damn, so she bought you the wrong fit. That's crazy.
Damn, she creased it with the wire hanger. She didn't know.
She hung a wet shirt and it rusted.
Man, wild. I hope my kids are like that. You know what I mean? They don't even know.
I don't think I'm gonna have kids.
Really?
Yeah, I have
low sperm count.
Hey, probably. I want to be me. I don't choose the best because like I feel like the type of women I end up serious about would be very prone to some extreme postpartum depression. And I'm like, I feel like that's not good for parenting. Yeah. So you don't want to do that. And then I meet a lot of women who already have kids. I'm afraid of being a stepdad. I meet a lot of other women who have coke habits. Afraid of that.
Yeah, that's just not healthy.
Yeah. Kids are a coke habit.
Yeah, or a combination.
Yeah. So, I don't think. And then I'm old as shit. by the time I'm even ready to date somebody who's not an AI robot, I'm gonna be super old as shit. You can't have a kid when you super old as shit.
Be on your Robert De Niro shit,
Oh God,
son.
that's no,
No,
don't.
That's bad for everybody.
Yeah.
Especially the kid.
Yeah, I've been on the.
My dad died. What? You have to call this.
How old are you? 1. Boy, I can talk really.
Why are you having a 3-piece suit?
I told you who my dad was.
Suspenders and
Yeah,
shit.
no, I get it. Hey, man, just be Uncle Rick, man.
Yeah. I think being an
Well, I
uncle
think I'm
is
gonna
super
get.
cool.
I think I'm gonna get exiled because I'm really gonna have me that robot girlfriend. Like,
gonna be the weird friend, like, we can't
you
bring him
her
around.
why the fuck not, Tim?
My kids
Stop
love,
discriminating against our
That's my
love.
baby.
nah, my kids love robots,
You gotta
man.
unplug her. You gotta be like, come here, get your auntie. Go get your auntie out the room.
And I'll be like, hey, Rick, switch the coochie out. Can I, let me try this thing out, man. You got the spare coochie in the trunk? You got the unused one?
Listen, sorry. You're like, don't worry, I got it. I'll clean it.
Reboot this shit real quick.
God. That's too funny.
Nah, I will tell you this though, my kids love Rick. Like when as soon as
Likewise, children.
yeah, I was driving. We were going to watch Ninja Turtles. She was like, because I had mentioned Uncle Rick might be coming. She said, is Uncle Rick coming? I was like, yep. She's like, yes.
And she got there and didn't even say hi to me.
Oh God.
Yeah.
She just likes the idea of you.
Yeah. She's one of those.
Oh, I love my Uncle Rick. Where was he?
Nah, so Veda, I like Veda, man, because she'll do that. And you get there, and she'll be like, whatever, for like 17 minutes. And then come over and tell you something. And now she's your best friend. So she just needs to warm up.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, you're here, cool, let me acclimate. I'm doing my thing.
She always
You do
needs to
yours.
acclimate, even if it's people she's been around a million times. And it was great because I thought she was gonna give me a little whimper when I went to go grab food for her, and I was leaving her with Uncle Rick because I don't think I've ever just left her with Uncle Rick like that for a longer than a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get you food, okay, baby? And then came back, they were chilling, whispering jokes to each other and shit. And I had been like 20 minutes. Fucking AMC took forever with that pizza, but it was great.
Yeah, you did miss the good part.
I know. Not gonna lie, I didn't realize how much of it I missed until I got back. I gave Veda her pizza. I sat down, I was like, this shit's almost over. I don't even remember. I didn't see anything.
I think you missed Kino's whole training to be foot.
Dog, I missed Kino training to be a foot. I missed fucking the two monsters. I missed Ninja Rap. I came in. No, I left during the beginning of Ninja Rap. That's when I
No, because a little two is well before Ninja Rap.
Because what?
A little two raft. That's well before Ninja Rap, and that's when you came back.
Oh, we must have went to go pee. Oh, we went to go pee. I missed them, the monsters becoming little creatures. I missed that.
Okay, yeah, you did miss that. You didn't miss Ninja Rap, though. You were there, I remember, because the dude that was next to me got hype.
Yes.
Like he did one of these.
Oh, Nikki
I
Blaze.
looked at you to laugh.
We were sitting next to a super fan.
Yeah.
There, Dolo by himself. I'm done. That's fine. Do that thing. But he definitely had the whole movie memorized already. Was in there. Did you notice on the opening credits of Ninja Turtle when Ninja Turtles popped up on the screen when we first got in there?
Oh yeah.
We got in the theater. When they jump and it says Ninja Turtles, he was like,
yeah. But it's even deeper. I forgot to tell you this.
yeah.
So when we got in there, he has pizza, right? And he's kind of just like lingering. He took some small bites. But then they start eating pizza. He starts eating his pizza, right?
Wow.
And then he starts going in his pocket. He shuffling, puts his pizza back down. Puts his pizza down. He has a little chocolate bar or something when Michelangelo is eating the chocolate bar when they're watching April on the news.
Oh my God.
So
was like,
cute.
Okay, I see what's going on here, man. And he was into it. And I was like, you know what, brother?
Hey, man.
Hell yeah.
Live your life.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's
Good
the
for
small
you.
things.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
But it was also funny because
How
like,
old was this person?
Older
he
than us.
was a grown man. He was a grown
Hey,
man.
small things in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be mean.
No, I just was trying to figure out.
Don't be talking about his dick.
But so he's laughing at all the little kid jokes, right? And we're laughing a little bit here and there too. We get it. But then there's one joke that is specifically for adults that neither of us caught in the movie when we were kids, right? Splinter is off somewhere. They don't know where he's at. Somebody asks, what is Splinter? No, he's on the roof.
Yeah.
So what is Splinter been doing on the roof all this time? And then in the background, Splinter goes, coming.
To conclusions. But it was so obviously a cum joke.
Yeah.
And me and Rick both started dying.
And Buddy, silence.
No. He's like, I don't understand what's so funny.
What?
Well, you guys laughing at.
And I'm trying not to laugh too hard because I didn't want Veda asking me why I was laughing. But fuck.
And I couldn't stop laughing because I was thinking about him not laughing. And just the fact that they had that in there and we didn't notice.
Dude,
Oh,
I guess
man.
I hadn't watched number 2 as a grown man before. It was so obvious. What's Splinter doing? Coming to conclusions about what's going on. I was like, what? Oh my gosh. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good
Blaze,
stuff.
Yeah.
were you a Ninja Turtle fan? It's okay if not. It's okay.
Not like big, like how you guys are. It's like I watched it.
Okay, because I'm hardcore.
Yeah,
You know what
no. We're not the same. I watched it.
I'm saying?
I'm aware.
He's hardcore and I'm rock hard about it.
Coming. Oh man. Well, speaking of fun things, this episode will be airing the week before Coachella. And just so y'all know, if you're there on week 1, I'll be mobbing around on Saturday on Bieber Day. I'll be up at Thai Farmhouse Kitchen around there because Daddy Sauce is collabing with them. Bang, bang, bang. So y'all should pull up to the Thai Farmhouse Kitchen stall, get you a plate of their food, and it'll come with a side of Daddy Sauce.
Ow.
I'm going to stay the
While
night.
supplies last.
While supplies last.
I love
I'm going to
that.
stay the night and watch some Bieber and then go the fuck home in the morning.
Oh, that's really cool.
You ever been to Coachella?
Nope.
Oh,
I know. I've never Coachella'd.
it's a good time.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's. Have we talked about this before? I think.
Yeah,
I think
we,
so.
we talk about it every
But-
year that I haven't gone.
Coachella is for bad bitches that don't mind getting their feet dirty.
Those are the fun ones.
Yeah. the better bad bitches.
I'd say I've
I'm
never
not that bad.
I've never camped. I wouldn't do the camping,
Yeah,
but
no.
I definitely
No.
got the hotel and drove and through it.
Yeah,
It's a good
doing
time.
all the things. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Daddy Sauce.
Yeah, Daddy Sauce. I tell you, speaking of Bieber, I ever tell you about the very, very cute moment I had with Justin Bieber, Nikki Blades.
When you did the video,
Yeah, I talked about this when he was playing the piano.
we discussed that.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. At this point, we're out of stories, guys. I'm sorry.
We need more experiences.
It's funny that you say at this point every time.
It's
We've been.
Yeah, you did the video, told the story.
I mean, at this point in the episode, this is the time where I've run out of
this
stories.
one. Well, I went on Instagram
Oh,
and I asked the people if they had any questions for us.
you want some tequila?
I actually don't.
Me neither.
I don't.
Wow, she's a new woman.
Brown. Or a for two woman. Pillow.
Hey, I must have changed my skincare or something because people are like, "You're glowing a lot lately." I'm like, "No, no."
Glowing
I just
means
had-
no more hoeing.
That's
Well,
why I'm
well,
glowing. That's exactly why I'm glowing. Anyways, no. I went to Vegas. I went to Vegas for the celebrity poker tournament, and
Say I'm tequila, then cocaine out.
not the second one, but it's been 5 days of drinking.
God.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then I worked out and I felt the tequila come out of me. I was like,
Lord.
this is terrible. Anyways, I went onto Instagram. I asked people, do you guys have any questions that you want to ask us? And there were a few. One of the first ones Rick, 3 pieces of wisdom that you apply regularly.
Why wouldn't you give me this before the episode?
Nah, you like
that
surprises.
I apply regularly?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay. I'll come back to you. You can sit on that. Tim. What's been your greatest achievement within the last year?
Within the last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit, finishing my movie script. It was a fucking struggle, man. That shit took me years, you know? And I finally really just had to lock in and prove to myself I could do it, prove to my wife I could do it, and I wasn't just in the office bullshitting this whole time. And it was really like, I tell you, I hate homework, okay? I was not, like I was good in school just because I'm like kind of just, I'm smart. But like as far as studying, I hated it. But this was the first time, probably since college, I was like researching shit. I was like looking over examples of other like screenplays and scripts. I was looking at structure and like plot points and fucking ways to do it because I never took a script writing class. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first time I seriously buckled down, tried to educate myself and do shit right. You know what I'm saying? So when I finally got it done and was able to give it to my writer homegirl, and she was like, "Hey, it's good." To have like a table read where everybody fucked with it. It was nice to be able to check that off my bucket list and be like, okay, I did that. Now let's try and make a movie. You know what I mean? So
that is exciting.
Nikki, you got a question for yourself?
Let's see. Nikki, you be saying you're an Arby's girl. What is your favorite Arby's order?
Oh, I know. Okay. She got to get the horsey sauce. She gets the fucking roast beef with the cheese. Horsey sauce, curly fries. I don't know what else.
Yeah, the strawberry fan. Is it Fanta's at Jack in the Box. And then a diet something. But yes, the double beef and cheddar with extra horsey sauce and Arby's sauce and curly fries.
Dang.
Yeah.
Look at that.
A lot of the other questions they were asking me was like, can I take you out? Can we go out? But this was more for like the boys.
Yeah.
Well, you should have warned me because I got nothing.
Okay, well here's...
I got one. One piece of wisdom that I feel everybody should practice regularly or go by regularly that I keep having to relearn over the years. You can only trust people to be who they are. Learning who somebody is more important than just trusting them. Once you know who a person is, you get to decide where you put them in your life and how much to expect from them.
That's great.
Yes. Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, well, I think this kind of piggybacks off of that. When do you know to stop fighting for a relationship?
When they get into another one. That's what's happening to me.
Oh, you're like, damn.
That's why I'm saying what I just said. I have to keep relearning that when it comes to women.
Don't assume every girl doesn't want to get into another relationship. You just trusting these women too quick. Trusting these beautiful women.
Beautiful women.
I mean, I think that's a way easier answer than we want to believe, right? Because if you have the relationship and there's nothing stopping you from having it, why is it something you need to try to save? Why is the other person trying to leave, right? Now, maybe something happened and they felt away or something. You should only have to try for a short amount of time. If you try and they double down, no, I just don't think this is right for me, you're supposed to let it go. Way easier said than done.
Right.
But the time for it would be then, because anything after that, you setting yourself up for some stronger heartache.
Is this also about fighting to save a relationship just when like it's a struggle? Like
that's just what it was, what the question asked. You know, they say that we accept the love we think we deserve, and the amount we love ourselves is what we're going to accept, right? So if you're in a situation where you wouldn't treat yourself that way, and you love yourself enough and you can't understand why this person is doing the things that they're doing, that's kind of when you got to step out. I mean, Rick painted pretty clearly.
I think there's multiple types of people when it comes to love, right? I think there are a lot of people who, once they love somebody, that somebody is most important now.
Yeah.
Not them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
ideally, you would want your partner to feel that way too. That way, everybody's still taken care of.
Yeah.
I got you, you got me. But then there's the other people who are, I got me, you got you.
Mm-hmm.
And each works until you have one of each in a relationship.
Yeah.
Then it's like, so you'll have that person who's like, I don't care what happened. I'm willing to work on this because I love you.
Right.
And the other person is like, but this ain't working for me. And I got to focus on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you both have to want to be in a relationship. If somebody's saying and basically willing to walk away from it, that should be a sign for you, because relationships, just like romantic, partner, business, they only work if the two people involved are putting in the work to be there.
Yep.
So if somebody isn't wanting to, lack of communication, accountability, whatever it is, that is going to be your breaking point. Also understanding what your breaking point is. You have to have that conversation with yourself and be like, these are things that I will not accept. And you gotta stand by them.
Yeah.
Because that's going to show what somebody can do to you, and they're going to test it.
And we've talked about this before. You got to also remember for yourself, like, at what point is it just not worth fighting for anymore? You know what I'm saying? If you are spending more time fighting for that shit than you guys are actually enjoying each other or enjoying the relationship, then maybe you should just get on out of there, you know?
But see, I think you might be one of those I got me people.
I mean, yeah.
Because for somebody who's not like that, hearing that is like, what do you mean not
Like,
worth
what?
it?
Yeah, when is it not
How
worth
could
it?
not be worth it? I love this person. It's worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they feel like they hear all the things. Relationships take work. Love is hard, yada, yada. So they feel like, okay, well, I just got to keep working. I got to keep working. And it gets to a point for everybody else watching, like, dog.
Well, that's
it's been 2.5 years, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's where I say the self-love part. Because when you do love yourself, Tim loves himself. Okay. When you love yourself, you're not going to accept less than you feel like you deserve. That's when it's too much. I know that I can only take X, Y, and Z. I have stayed in relationships far too long. I'm one of those people. I have a thing where it's like, once we're official and we're together, we have to work through it until whatever. But that's how I used to be. Where I'm at now, I've said it to myself, like, I would not do this to me. Why would you do that to me?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to you. And if we aren't sharing the same mindset on what respect is to the person that we say that we love, that disconnect does not change with me trying to make you change.
Yeah. But here's the interesting thing, because sometimes people who love themselves for real, but also love somebody else, will love somebody who loves them, but they don't love themselves. And that's where it gets fucked up for the person that does love themselves. Because it's like, I love you, I love me, I see that you're missing something, you're lacking something. I got enough to give.
Yeah.
And I love you, so I'm willing to do this for you. Where you shouldn't be doing that, because now you're sabotaging yourself, you're giving too much of yourself, you're depleting yourself. But it's not a case of you not loving yourself. You just love them enough to give more. But they don't love themselves, so they like, hey, I don't really give a fuck right now.
But then one day that person runs out of love to give, and that's when it's over.
Yeah.
When you no longer got enough.
When you no longer got it, they're looking at you like, mostly you don't love me.
Yeah, what?
And then they dip.
You full of shit.
Yeah. So if you can't find somebody who loves the same way as you, if you're the person that's like, I got you, if you don't have a person that says, and I got you, that shit's doomed.
Period. We got time for one more? It would just be for you two.
Sure.
Okay. I think this is an important question. I'm glad that this man asked it. He says, as a man, what is the best way to ask for help?
I wish he elaborated
Yeah.
on what.
On what specifically?
Yeah.
I think the generalization of men struggling to ask for help, I've heard a lot. So when I saw this question, I was like, I wonder what you two would say about that.
I mean, well, the real answer isn't going to give much satisfaction. Because the real answer is just ask.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Somebody that you know has the ability to help, first of all. Because you don't want to burden somebody who might be struggling too.
Okay, so let me ask this. Why do a lot of men not ask for help?
Because we've been taught that that's not something men should do or can do. You're less than a man. If you need help, you're supposed to be the help.
Yeah, like you're weak. You know what I'm saying? Like if you, because we're supposed to be, you know, and I brought this up the other day too, just talking to Chia. I mean, and not to say this is about me, but it's like a lot of dads feel like they're not allowed to like be sad. You know what I'm saying? It's like your family is sad. If your wife is sad, she's going through it. She's, you know, she's tired. She's on her period. She's, you know, whatever she's going through. Like as a dad, you feel like you can't be like, I'm sad too. Because then they're going to be like, what you got to be sad about? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be the rock. You're supposed to be the one. You're supposed to be the all-powerful rock in this household, you know?
And this is not to bring women into it like they are the problem, right? Because men and women perpetuate that stereotype. But it hits harder from women. We care more how women view us than how men. And most women don't want to fuck with a dude who's having to ask people for help. They want a man who can help them. And if he needs help, how's he going to help her? That's how they see it. So for a lot of men, it's like, I can't be out here asking for help. Definitely not publicly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to be on some real discreet type of shit so nobody knows. So, yeah. It makes a lot of men just feel like less than a man if they have to ask for help because of what society has taught them.
But then you get a lot of dudes who like never ask for help and then they end up blowing up either like emotionally or in anger or something, you know?
Blowing themselves up, literally.
The safety aspect, I know. I grew up around sensitive men. I grew up around a lot of help and a lot of like that. So my idea of the men has always been different. So I've noticed that for me in relationships is creating a safe space. I try my best. Not always perfect, right? 'Cause there's going to be certain things that I'm not going to understand. And I do know enough to be like, I want to create a safe space in the relationship to be like, you can go ahead and not ask nobody else for help, but you can come here and we can figure it out. Because I understand that in society, you have to have a strong front. Like, even though it's primal, you know, you got to defend yourself. You got to defend your family. You got to defend your honor. You have so much more that you have to deal with. But at least at home, that should be a space. So if I'm just outside looking in from being around as many men as I've been around, it'd be like finding someone you're safe enough with. That would be the first thing. Create like seeing, is this a safe person to ask for help? Okay, yes, I trust you. Okay, that would be to do the simple thing of just asking.
It could all be so simple.
It could be, but we'd rather make it hard.
Well, shit, y'all. Thank you for watching another episode of the No Chaser podcast. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, or don't, you know.
No, please do.
Follow us on everything. Go watch another episode of No Chaser.
Yeah.
And have a great day. I'm Team Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades.
Bye.